And now, What's My Line? Brought to you by Stop at Spray Deodorant. Poof, there goes perspiration. Poof Deodorant Body Powder, the body powder you spray. Finesse Shampoo, the new flowing cream shampoo. All in the first truly functional cosmetic containers, far easier to use. All created by Dr. Jules Montagnier, the famous cosmetic chemist. Time now to enjoy What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the pop...
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. Once again tonight, some nice people have come to spend some of their weekend with us and brought with them some very interesting occupations. Occupations which we're reasonably sure the panel's going to have some trouble with, so our guests will win some prizes. We'll also have a famous guest challenger before the panel a bit later on. But right now, it's time to get going. Time for the experts to meet our first challenger, whose job they've got to spot. So would you sign in, please, ma'am?
Dolores Crelo, is that right?
Miss Crelo, is
That's right.
Miss Crelo? Mm-hmm. Would you tell us where you're from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Actually, I know Cleveland pretty well. I went out there and did the air races for about 3 years in a row. I know the Statler and the airfield, know them very well. But there's some people over here would like to know you a bit better. So would you walk down in front of the panel, please?
That's nice walking.
Just hold that for a minute, Harold.
Yeah.
All right. Miss Crelo, would you come over here and sit down now, please? And as I think you probably know, we always give the panel at this point one free guess on the basis of a very brief acquaintanceship, to be sure. But we always begin the free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
Well, I think she models something.
She muddles something. Mr. Allen.
I think she's a private eye.
Miss Francis.
I think she models mink coats. I hope for her.
Mr. Husey.
I think she's a graphologist in a typewriter company.
Well
Oh,
said.
is that so? Well, great.
I wanted to get in there quick.
No, I'm afraid nobody has it. We'll let our viewers have a further look, lucky viewers, at Miss Crelo, and at the same time we'll tell them what her line is. But, Miss Crelo, the panel's got to work, and if you make them work hard enough, we'll be flipping cards here very rapidly, and every time we flip a card, they lose $5, and we keep the record this way. 10 of these flips, and they have lost the game. All right, Miss Crelo is salaried. With that, let's begin the general questioning with Steve Allen.
Oh, all right. Is there a product of any kind connected with what you do?
Yes, there is.
Might this product, for any reason whatsoever, be described as a pleasant product?
Oh, yes.
Is it within the realm of possibility that I could ever have come into contact with this?
Yes, there is a possibility.
If I were to use this product right now, or if I were using it, could you notice it?
Yes.
Is it perhaps then something that might be worn?
Yes.
Would I attract any undue attention if I were to wear this on the subway?
Yes, you would.
And for some mysterious reason, that possibility is amusing. Could this be worn at the beach?
Yes.
And that's not amusing. Now we're getting someplace. When John and I, let's say, were young children, might we ever have jumped into the old swimming hole without one of these on?
Yes, you might have.
And Mr. Allen, if you don't mind, don't implicate me in any further crime.
Well, this wasn't a real old swimming hole. It was just, not too long ago. In the Miss America contests, do young ladies sometimes parade around in just one of these things?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it possible that this is not precisely apparel?
It is possible.
Did you say it was useful? Did Steve ask you that?
No, I don't believe that specific question was asked.
Well, may I ask you? Is it useful?
Is it useful?
Yes.
Well, yes, it's been put to use.
Could you buy it in a department store?
Yes.
Is it anything that would be worn above the shoulders?
Yes.
Would it be worn in the realm of the head?
Yes.
Would it be worn from the nose up?
No.
Oh,
I
I'm in the
didn't
wrong
think so.
place.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Husey.
Well, now, I'm rather a novitiate here, so I'll ask, is it worn around the ears?
Wow, that's the funniest picture we've had painted verbally for some time.
Thank
3
you,
down
thank
and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it possible that Steve might never have worn one of these? In or out of the swimming hole?
Miss Crelo wants a conference. I'm very sorry.
Make it a short conference, John.
They're quite serious about it.
He's getting her telephone number.
Would you ask the question again, Miss Kilgallen?
Well, I don't remember the precise wording, but it was something like, could Steve have gotten along up to now without ever having worn one of these?
No. 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Allen.
And this is something that is quite normal for a man to wear, if not usual.
Quite normal for a man to wear, if not usual, makes it 5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
It is not normal for him to wear it, but he could not have survived this many years unless he had worn it. Is that what
I don't like the tenor of this whole thing here.
We're getting a little bit ambivalent. Actually, the reference was specifically to Steve Allen.
Oh, to
the
Steve
question
Allen.
was, could he have gotten along this far without ever having worn it? And
you
in
said-
his case, we said no and flipped the card.
He could not have gotten along without ever having worn it. Now, that is it, isn't it? That's what you've said, isn't it? He could not have gotten along.
In his case.
In his case.
Yes.
The same thing would not be true of Ted Husing? Or you mean it's just
Well,
special
actually,
to
I
him?
can't give you any more information than the
Oh,
information
come
which I gave you a moment ago.
However, you said you could buy it in a store. That's for sure. And it can be seen by the naked eye. If it is worn, it can be seen. Correct.
Yes.
Is it something that you say it must go from the nose down to the chin then, something that goes in that area? Is it something that goes in the center of the face, between the nose, rather than being extended out to the ears? It's got that local.
Yes.
Could it be a beard? No. Steve hasn't got a beard. Is it made of a soft material?
I would say softish, yes.
Do
After a
ladies
good many
wear
years
these,
of
did you
experimentation, I might add. What?
You said that ladies wear these too.
Yes.
Yes.
Do ladies use them more than men use them?
Yes.
Is it in any way an aid to beauty?
Yes.
Well, of course, if it's a chin strap or something like that.
You want to ask the question?
Is it anything that holds something up that has a tendency to fall down?
Oh, there's 6 down and 4 to go, and I'm going to give you 30 seconds more, Mr. Husing.
Well, I trust this isn't for the development of the nose.
No,
A mask for the nose.
Yes, it is not for the development of the nose, no.
Yes, it is not. If it is a mask of any particular sort, is it for beauty?
I
You
didn't
said the
understand
question is, if it is a mask of any particular sort, is it for beauty?
Yes.
Since your basic premise is in error, we will have to flip a card. 7
Bingo.
down and 3 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it some type of makeup that's applied?
Yes.
Is it something Steve might use for television? And it's put on in the area of the mouth?
Yes.
Well, is it lipstick?
Yes.
Very good.
And you see, more than that, I remembered Steve had been in a Broadway play, and I believe just an ordinary part of stage makeup is wearing lipstick, even for the
Well,
men.
if any of the boys at the pool room are watching, I don't wear it.
Well, now, you have found the product, which is lipstick, so I have to give you a little time longer to see if you can find out what Miss Crelo's relationship to the lipstick is.
Does she test it? That would be
No.
fun.
Not testing. 8 down and 2 to go, Mr. Allen.
Sells it?
No, 9 down and 1 to go, Miss Francis.
Did she put the point on it?
No! I'm awfully sorry. 10 down and no more to go. She demonstrates it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How soon?
Steve is ready.
I stand up and demonstrate Hazel Bishop. No smear lipstick.
All right, Miss Quilo, you have won the full prize, and I must say it's been wonderful to have so much fun
I
with
had it around
a
the
product
ears. It's great.
and also with an occupation. Thanks for being our guest on What's My Line. All right, panel, let's see what you tuned in. Until we see you again, this is John Daly saying good night, Miss Dorothy.
Good night, Harvey.
Yeah, why? Good night, Dorothy. Good night, boys, and good night, Arlene.
Thank you. Good night, boys. Nice to have had you here, Ted. Good night.
Oh, it's a great pleasure. Good night, John.
And good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for being with us on What's My Line.
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. In association